Today you're going to learn about proper etiquette when selling a vehicle. So, if you're watching this video, you either A, looked up the proper way to sell a vehicle online, and that's great, that's awesome. If two, you found this video in the search, or it popped up next, or it's on the trending page or something like that, that's great, awesome, you've hit the good spot. If three, somebody has sent you this video because you are obviously not a good person at selling stuff online, then this may be a great video for you. So, number one, if you tell somebody you're going to do something, do it. It's that easy. So if you tell somebody you're going to be somewhere, then be there. If you tell somebody you're going to set a price at this, then set the price at this. If you tell somebody you're going to add this to the vehicle or do this for the vehicle or whatever, do it. Do whatever you think is right. So if you think you need to do this and you've told somebody you're going to do this, you need to do this, whatever this is. So especially if you say, I'm on my way, and you're meeting someone, then you need to be there. So here's the story. It just happened to me just a little while ago. I've got a car. I've actually got a couple things up for sale. I'm trying to move some stuff around, do some stuff. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm selling. I'm not going to tell you what I'm buying because I want to keep that kind of a surprise until it happens, because nothing's happened yet. So this is what I want to do. I'm selling a vehicle. I've got the vehicle listed. It's been listed for 2 or 3 days, and it's on Facebook Marketplace. Seems to be good. Craigslist has always been kind of crap, and now they're charging for their crap. So it is what it is. I've looked into Let Go and some other stuff. Facebook seems the easiest. So, mainly because you look at people's profiles and see if this person seems legit or if they're a real person at all. So this lady has texted me about one of my cars, has wanted to buy it. So she says, okay, we'll do this, this, and this, and then, back and forth. And she says that she can meet me yesterday. I said, okay, sounds great. And then she says, well, I'm not getting off, I'm going to be off work a little bit late, so let's just meet a little bit later on. I said, well, I have my dad's birthday party. And she was like, oh, okay, well, that is what it is. Let's meet tomorrow. So I said, okay, we'll meet tomorrow. So I said, what time do you want to meet? She said, well, I'll meet you between 11 and 12. And I said, well, my wife and I have an appointment. I said, let's meet 12:30 and be good. So she said, okay. So today came around. I busted my butt in the car clean, all that stuff yesterday. 12 o'clock came around. I texted her, said, hey, I'm all done. Are you ready to meet? And we're supposed to be meeting at 12:15. 12:15 comes around, nothing. She finally writes back at like 12:30 or something and says, hey, I slept in late, I just got up. I'll meet you there. How about 1:30 or after? And I said, yeah, great. 1:30 sounds awesome, because frankly, we had other plans today and we wanted to get this done first and then go do the other plans. So I said, yeah, let's do 1:30. And it shows on Messenger that she hadn't read that message. So I thought, well, maybe she looked at it on her screen of her phone and she thought, well, it shows up as a notification, and she just didn't click on it. So, but she knows. Well, around 2 o'clock, I say, just let me know when you're heading this way, And a little bit later on, she says, okay, I'm on my way. I said, okay. So if I'm meeting somebody, I try to set the destination as close to my house as possible. So I've got the gas station that's literally like 2 or 3 minutes up the road here. So that's where I'm saying that we're going to meet at, because she's calling me to look at my car to buy it. So I told her I'd meet there, because I don't want to meet at my house because there's crazy people everywhere. So she's going to meet me. Well, I wait around like 10-15 minutes and go, okay, well, I should probably head up there. And she's local. She's in the same city that I am. So I pull up there. I pull up, get gas, and I text her and say, all right, I'm here. What are you driving? And where are you coming in? And I'm wiping down the car, cleaning up some, little things where I got some spray stuff on there. I was wiping everything down. And she texts me back, and this is what she said. She says, I'm so sorry, but I've had something come up and I won't be able to make it today. And I said, this is what I wrote to her. You literally just told me you were on the way. 20 minutes later, I'm here, and all of a sudden you've had something come up. And she says, I'm off all week, so I'll get back to you. So I just wrote okay. I don't know that I'm actually going to go see this person or not, but it's extremely frustrating when you're dealing with somebody and you're trying to meet that person and you show up and they don't show up. Somebody tells you I'm on the way, they should be there. Now it's one thing if you say, oh yeah, we're going to meet at this time, whatever, and then, they never write you back, I usually assume they're not coming. So I always text or call or message somebody before I ever head out because I want them to be there. If I'm spending my time is valuable, okay? As well as yours. Everybody's time is valuable. We only got a little bit here on Earth, and if we want to spend it doing the things we want to do, not waiting around on somebody to show up or not. So that's the main thing. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you say you're going to be somewhere, be there. That's the number one thing. Number two is be honest. All you have to do is tell somebody the honest truth, and they may choose whether or not they want to buy your vehicle or not. So you write out on the listing exactly what you think. They're still going to ask you questions. They always do. You're going to go through and be as honest as you can. You tell them as much as you know about the vehicle, and people will still be angry with you if something goes wrong. It's just how people are, whether you knew about it or not. It happens to me over and over again, even though I'm honest, because people automatically think that you're not honest. If you're selling something online, people think you're not honest. So they think you're trying to hide something from them, and whether you are or not. So I always try my best to give out all the answers I can give, and I'm straight up and honest, and I tell them what things I've done to the car, what things may need to be done, whatever. I'll answer any question, and that's the best way to be. So be honest, no matter what it is. Just tell me, and I can make my own decision. I know that you're probably trying to sell your vehicle if I'm looking at buying it, and you want me to buy it no matter what. It's the same thing for all of us. Yeah, I want somebody to buy my vehicle, but I don't want them to buy it and then something happened. Now, there's times that I've sold hot rods, and I say, this thing is a hot rod, okay? Like the Civic. If I sold somebody that Civic, the Turbo Civic, then I would say, hey, this thing's been turboed, it's got a different ECU, it's got different injectors, it's got all of these things. Here's the full list, and here's all the videos to back it up. You can mess this car up. It's very easy to blow up this car because it's got so much more power than it used to. And anytime that you do that, if it was a regular Honda, it probably wouldn't ever blow up. But once you start changing things, if they decided to go to the boost controller, they could blow it up. And in the past, I sold a vehicle to somebody, it had turbo on it, and they decided they wanted to turn it up and see how much boost they could make. They made around 30 something pounds, and the intake pipe blew up. Danger to manifold. So, yeah, I mean, people are going to do whatever they're going to do. But just be honest and let them know if it's something that may break, it's something that may break. If it's a hot rod like that, it's very possible it could break. But I want you to know that once you drive out of here, I've told you that you can mess this car up, and I'm not covering any part of it. That once you drive on, it's yours. You own it. So you take that vehicle and do whatever you want with it because it's not coming back. Okay? So those are the main things here. Okay? Doing what you say you're going to do and being honest. Those two things go a long, long way. And there's so many other times, because I've owned over 200 vehicles. I've bought and sold and traded all the time. Dealerships, private party, whatever. Okay, I've done it a lot. And I've been screwed over a lot. Okay, and when I say a lot, I mean less than 10 times. But that's a lot. Okay, that's too much. It's because people should really be more honest than they are. But there are times that I've told somebody I'm going to do something, and I do it. So I've screwed myself over. Even when I should have backed out, if I told somebody I was going to do something, I did it anyways. If I threw a price out there and you said, okay, I'll take it, I took it. So, and I've screwed myself over. And my dad will tell you that I've made some really stupid mistakes by saying okay all because it was on my word. And I didn't want somebody tarnishing my word. So, I try to do everything I can to the best that I can and say the right things, do the right things. Sometimes I always can't make that happen. Sometimes I screw up. We all make mistakes. But I want you to know that you can be better. You can do better than the person that sold you this car or the person you're having issues with or the things that are going on in your life. You can be better. And we all make mistakes. We'll all say things that we completely regret. We'll all do things that we completely regret. But all we can do is learn. And if you've made it this far in the video, I really hope that you've learned something. And I want you to have that integrity, because that's what we have to have. That's the only thing we have is our name as a human being. All that you're worth is your name. And if your name's not worth anything, you're not worth anything. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Have a good day.